Boone Morgan Pressel watching #1 in the world, Gino.
Trying to make a move here. 3 birdies on her card already. Make that 4.
This at the 14th.
She leads the tour in putts per green and regulation. Really got her putter heated up on this back 9.
Can she make it 4 straight?
It's interesting. She said she was surprised by the way she played today. Wasn't feeling very confident coming into the round. Hit 17 greens, 13 fairways. Pretty much a clinic.
Take a look at some of Nellie's action here today. This was at the par 5 6th.
Seeing the par 5s are really an opportunity to make a move.
64 for Gino to take the lead. The overnight leader, her fellow Thai, Shineti Wanasei, in her 9th hole.
Picking up right where she left off yesterday.
Out in front to 12 under. World #2, Nelly Korda, 3rd at the par 5 8th.
Nice shot.
Nels. And that would give Shineti the lead back. World #2, Nelly Korda, for a birdie at 9.
Very colorful scorecard today, and that would continue here at 9. Only has 2 birdies, or 2 pars, excuse me, through the front 9.
Maya Stark, U.S. Open champ from June. This for birdie.
Nice to see her playing some good golf again. Has really struggled since that win at Erin Hills.
Lottie Woad at the 10th.
From the far right-hand side of this fairway. Just a little wedge, solidly struck.
And a good chance to get that shot back that she lost at the 9th. This is Megan Kang with her 2nd. She's playing with Shineti Wanasei, the leader. And that will get her right onto the cut line. 1-year-old from Thailand, and Mel Reed is watching.
This is from 119, just taking some up a wedge. A little bit of wind behind.
To really be aggressive if you are able to find the fairly generous fairways.
Another good week for Aline Crowder. You saw 99th in the race to the CME Globe. This was a player who had lost her car. Good chance it'll go to 3 by day's end. Back at the 10th and Rose.
Able to come into the screen with just a sand wedge. Downhill sliding putt just outside of 10 feet. Never got that high enough.
Rose is another player who's kind of played around with a few different putters lately. It's really also tried to speed up her stroke a little bit. And we saw it working really well in Portland and as well in Boston.
Yeah. Yeah. Moves her to 7 under, tied for 12th.
Struggled with the pace the last couple of holes. This is uphill, right to left the whole way.
This is a player who doesn't get into contention very often, but the few times she has, she's won twice.
This 9th is playing as the hardest hole today.
Tough one. Good position, though. A player who started 375th this year on the priority list. Back at the 10th, Lexi Thompson. Look at that, 49th in the race to the CME Globe as basically a halftime player. Na Rin An. 4th season out here on tour. This is at the 14th for birdie. Gives herself a little distance from that cut line.
Just knows that's a tough shot.
Charlie for birdie at 10. Okay. Charlie really struggled with the putter last year. What she hasn't struggled with is ball striking. All right, and back at the 4th for the leader, Shineti Wanasei.
Longest drive out through. She's driving this in from 74 yards.
Wound up winning it with a 63 on Sunday. Amazing. Lexi for birdie. did she kind of stuff that putt a little bit?
She knew it right away. It's quite as smooth of a stroke. We have seen Lexi putt really well this year.
At the 11th, this is a birdie putt at the par 5 for Japan's Ryo Takeda. I'd almost kind of given that one to her. So solid. Has been leading. Kind of larger than average greens here. Not the lie, we'll check. At the 4th, Wanasean.
Really slow putt up that hill, 14 feet. And Megan Can splashed it out probably a couple of feet shorter. She really got a decent read there to try and save a par.
She's going to fall to 1 under, and you may see there she's tied for 65th. Now she's going to drop.
35 paces to the hole. Little right to left tilt to the green from her angle.
How about that?
Wonderful creativity there, Kay. Lands it in the perfect spot. I feel like you have to make it.
So Lottie, after the bogey at 9, bounces back 10 and 11, and she's into the top 10 now. To the 5th, the par 3, and it's the leader, Wanasean.
This is an 8-iron from 144. You've got to be looking just right at this pin.
Really is a tucked flag today.
Fourteen birdies, leading the field, and she's still got 7 holes to go. Well, this would be a big one for Rose. Yeah. Tough spot from behind the green.
Big swing and put this from right to left and through the shadows as well.
Oh, yes.
You could tell just by the way that she, and a couple seconds after she made contact with that she knew she hit a perfect putt. She stayed really steady. Forced to lay up short of the cross area, cross penalty area. Gonna have to make birdie the hard way. It's gonna be a fast putt from there.
Knock this in.
It looks like she's going low based on her setup. Nice creativity there.
Charlie's 3rd at the 11th.
Shot.
Wow. Yeah. Go ahead, Charlie. Yes. 3-3 start to the back 9, and Charlie is in it, tied for 3rd. To the 13th, Ryo Takeda.
Location on the 13th is in a bowl today on the back right of this green. Yeah, I also think, to your point, Kay, just this type of grass is a little bit more predictable than, say, a Bermuda type grass or even a Poana, where once the ball lands with a chip, it tends to pop up in the air very quickly. There's just a
Not
very
quite sure how that one missed the hole.
I was thinking the same thing, Kay.
It went right across the front.
Tremendous second round to play the weekend.
Hit on you at 13. And this is an unusual spot for her. But, a summer that she had really seemed to right.
It's probably the worst way to play golf, but it's always there, Morgan, in the back of your head.
Yeah, especially when you're just outside of it. That's the #1 goal, is find a way into the weekends.
Hotline's about to move to -3.
9 weeks. It was in her mind too. Something that she knew that was happening.
Arthur Munoz at 16. That's one of the better ones we've seen. And she'll need to
She could opt to putt this, but she's going to chip it. She's going to break left to right early, uphill the whole way.
It's just sitting down enough to make her think, may go down after this a little bit extra.
She does have a bit of a steep angle of attack, which would help her in that situation, especially with the uphill lie.
No problem.
Perfectly executed right there.
A rather level lie. See how close she can hit this.
Very. That's going to take Nelly to 10 under par.
Oh.
Par putt for Shanetti Wanasayan.
Had a good idea as that went past the hole and quick study.
Oh, she maybe gave a little more than a smidge. Those are 2 in a row, though, that have threatened to go in.
The location today, right in between 2 slopes. Ideally, want to be just right of the flag. Or take dead aim right there.
Maya Stark, going to be, you'd think, Lottie's Solheim Cup teammate next year in the Netherlands. All right, Charlie working hard here for par at the 13th. Third shot.
Yeah, a hole where so many players are really taking advantage here.
Countrywoman Charlie Hull for par at 13.
Quick putt here.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was a well-earned par for Charlie after finding the fairway bunker. Okay. This is more like Maya.
I just sense like she's playing with so much confidence, Aileen, especially the last half of this season.
Not quite as full of a year for Lexi, but still playing well. This is her second at 14.
Yeah, that's a good lead there.
Back at 14, Charlie Hull's third. So Charlie at 10 under, struggling. She has in front of her, if anything, at the 15th. Up at 16, Jenny Bay. Okay, Jenny moves it to 8 under par. Took the lead into the final round down in Mexico at the Myra. Charlie Hull for par.
Had that great par on 13. Thought she might do it again here on 14.
It's not the cleanest of lies I've ever seen, Grant, and it is tricky. She's got to get out only about 5 yards of green.
She wasn't even aiming at the flag, no.
I don't blame her. That was a really, really tricky little shot there. She would have done well to get that within about 6 to 8 feet. So smart play there. And this is a great lucky eagle.
She only made, was it just a single cut in her first year?
From a poor angle, you're going to pay the price.
Wanasayan for birdie.
She didn't like that as soon as she hit it. Came up and out of it very quickly.
So she is unable to birdie either of the par 5s on the front. Charlie Hull at the 15th after the bogey.
They're coming in more from the left. You're forced to take it more.
To the 9th and the second from Eno de Roy.
This is from 140. Way above her feet. It's going to be difficult to get close to this, but it looks good.
It's really important to have the right club, right, good yardage here on 9.
But it doesn't look like it from where Shanetti And the others play their seconds. Here she is.
You were right, Morgan. She was in an old divot. This has come out real low.
Ooh.
Ooh. Living on the edge, Mel. Beating off each other here in the last few holes.
We mentioned Olivia Cowan. Yeah. Dual citizen, English and German. Moving into the top 10. And she really needs a good week. This is at 13. It's a good one. She's 146.
I think that's one of the hardest things is following up a low round like a 63. This is straight up the hill. Left half if I'm being picky. It wasn't her best stroke of the day.
She didn't like that immediately.
Fortunate to have not found that penalty area. And here's Aline Crowder, another German.
The best we've seen there on 15.
Here's Aline Crowder, part of that 2022 national title team for Stanford.
Yeah, not a lot of break from here.
Oh.
That's so frustrating when you hit such a good approach in there.
Maya Stark, birdie at 16.
Bit of a slider here. Yeah, you could just kind of see the swagger back for Maya for sure.
Aeon prize waiting. Yan Liu, big prize for her. If she makes this, she's got a chance to make the cut. Oh, Yan.
Yeah, she's just in that cut of rough. She's just going to putt there. She's got to be careful with the pace. One of those you kind of hover the putter.
Gave that a lot of right hand there coming when you do hover it. Yeah, this whole group had a pretty big following out there yesterday, Mel.
Yeah, there's still a few people out here watching, and this looks on a really good line.
Oh, our Charles for another birdie. And she just needed Mel there. Good friend Olivia Cowan has this for birdie at the 15th. She'll play with Nelly on the weekend. Well, that's a great birdie on a tough hole.
We've seen players really struggle to read that green.
At the moment, you'd have Charlie Hull playing with Shineti Wanasean and Gino Titakun. That's a really good round of golf. A couple of good days for Lottie Woad.
She certainly knows with her power she can take full advantage of this golf course, but just need to tighten up some of those mistakes this weekend to really have a chance.
And here's Maya Stark from behind the 18th or third.
Kind of an area where everybody has walked off of this green as well, so makes that lie tougher to manage exactly how much it's going to release when you have that much green to work with.
And China's Mary Liu. Yeah, takes her to 8 under par and moves her into a tie for 13th. She's a player you may have seen 97th in the race to the CME Globe. All right, how about the third here for Charlie?
Yeah, exactly how I thought she was going to play it, bumping into that ridge. It's really downhill, though. Really tricky shot there. Even with Charlie's short game, she was struggling to get that within about 6 or 7 feet. Late in the day, through the shadows, this is going to be a tricky one to read. It'd be a nice one to finish with.
How about that up and down, Mel?
Wow.
Incredible. That was not an easy lie from the back of that green. As you said, a lot of traffic, so the grass was going into a great up and down.
And at the 18th, Charlie Hull to get to 11 under.
She just made a great putt on 17. She'd love to make this one as well.
Charlie, come on. Our Charles, your Charles.
Put together a couple wonderful rounds of golf as well. She should be very proud.
Good for her. All right, this is at the 17th, and Portanong Patlum So she moves it to 5 under.